Welcome back to NC Bassin. Second fish of the day already. Just got here up Stumpy Creek and sun's just coming out, but it's 45 degrees. It's cold this morning. Got him on the plopper. Water's still really stained if you guys can see it. Looks like a foot of visibility or so, maybe 18 inches, but they're hitting out here. I see a few fish hitting. I've already got 2 hits and first 10 casts, so maybe it'll be a good day. Maybe it'll be a good day with those. For both small fish, so maybe a small fish, but the shad should be moving up. It could be a good day for numbers. Usually in the fall I can catch numbers. I don't really catch many big fish, but it's just a regular day of fun fishing. No tournament today. Maybe I can practice for next week's tournament, because every time I fish here I'm in a tournament, so today I can just try to find some new water, find where the shad are. Hopefully they're pushing the backs of the creeks and I can just load up on fish real quick. It could be a good numbers day like it usually is for me in the fall here, but hopefully I can find some size too. See how it goes. First fish of the day. Oh my gosh, it's a largemouth. No, it ain't. It's a spot. Little guy. We'll take it right here at the boat ramp. Little spot on the plopper 90. Blue blood color. There we go. I thought it might be a decent one, but it's not. You guys can just fight hard, I'm telling you. It might be little, but he's probably 14 incher. Skinny though. Straight muddy. God! He's not even that big. He killed it. Man, they're eating today, guys. Not big, but they're eating. First cast over here. Another 14 incher. Pretty skinny though. Big old carp. God, I wonder if I got that on camera. There we go. I knew they'd be fun on the spinning rod. Knew I could catch one on the jointed minnow. One old school here with the Rapala jointed minnow. These guys have been catching them on wake bait, so it's like I might as well catch some on the spinning rod. Have some fun. Really old. Probably had this bait for 10 years. Really old jointed minnow. Little fatty. God, come out and killed it. Well, they've been relating the rocks really, but caught 2 off of wood today. That's the best one so far. Man, what a strike. Missed 2 in a row before that. I'm telling you, these fish are eating it today. When they hit it, they're killing it. And just like spots are supposed to be, lay down in the muddy water. Best fish so far. Oh my God, I got a big bass. What? Oh shit. God. Got a giant, guys. Didn't even have, forgot, big, humongous bass. Didn't even have my camera going. Squarebill I just found in a tree. Freaking giant. I thought I was hung up. Freaking toad. God, I wish I was in a tournament. He ate it. I actually think I was hung up and he pulled it off the rock. He had to. Oh my gosh, it's coming out. Look at the size of that Lake Norman toad. Oh, I took my camera off when I drove over here. First cast. Actually, that was second cast. What a freaking toad for Lake Norman. And he ate that freaking crank. Look at that. Just found that crankbait in a tree. Which I have the same 1.5 already, but I just knew they would hit a crankbait today. His squarebill, but they're hitting topwater. What's the point of throwing a squarebill? Look at that freaking Lake Norman toad. Let's get a weight on her. 436, guys. Humongous bass right there on the squarebill. Look at it, squarebill 1.5. She's skinny. That's what's crazy. Well, guys, there's a giant 20.5 inches long, 4.36 pounds. She's skinny. She's got a belly like she's been eating, but you can tell the summer skinniness in her. She should weigh at least 6 pounds, but 5.5 or so. But she's skinny. I'm happy to have it. Second biggest fish I've ever caught this lake. I'm very happy with it. Caught it on the squarebill. I knew I should have been throwing the crankbait. It's telling me the big largemouth are eating the crankbait and the little spots are eating the jerkbait and the topwaters. Nice fish though. I lost it. Nope, he's still on there. God, these fish. I thought I lost another one. I've lost the last two. They hit this jerkbait and go crazy. Again, no size with the jerkbaits. Big ones bite the crankbait. Little ones bite the jerkbait. There we go. Oh my gosh. Every time. Come back here. Throw the spinnerbait and catch a tiny spot. Same thing I did last time. God, I thought put topwaters up. It's not that big. I mean, when they're hitting the topwater, they are hitting it. I mean, it's not tiny. It's definitely not big though. It's been a while. I'm glad I got one. Maybe I should just keep throwing topwaters. It's probably like a 15-incher. Not even 14.5. Go. When a spot hits it, you know it. I wasn't looking. He just about jerked the rod out of my hand. It's little though. It's still topwaters. I know I could probably pick up a shaky head and catch a lot of them, but there's no fun in that. Catch them on topwaters. Topwaters in the middle of the afternoon. It's like 11:30. I had no idea there was a B.F.L going on today, guys. It's like 180 boats on the lake. I'm wondering why there's so many boats, and I was like, oh, looked it up. B.F.L started today. Thought it started tomorrow. It's Thursday. Let's let her go. Big giant fish for Lake Norman. Man, I wish I'd caught her in the tournament, but I'm still happy with catching it. Cold front happens. Now the big fish are coming out. She's gonna give it a jump to leave. There she goes. Hopefully she'll be a 7-pounder one day. Hopefully I'll catch her in a tournament. Well guys, gonna call it a day. Wasn't a bad day. Caught one nice fish, but I could not catch anything with any other size. There's a bunch of barely keeper spots biting right now. I can't find the bigger spots. Like some 2-pounders to go along with it would have been great. I could have had a great bag, even though I'm just fishing for fun, but a lot of little fish out right now, guys. But the B.F.L going on right now made it a little difficult. A lot of boats out. I started seeing so many boats and I was like, did it start today? Did I check the B.F.L? Yeah, it started today. I thought it started tomorrow, but a lot of boats out, making the fishing a little bit tougher. But hopefully next week I can find some more numbers of fish. I mean, we only have a 3-fish limit in that tournament, but I need to find something a little bit bigger to go along with the kicker fish. Most big largemouth I've caught this week have been on a crankbait, so that tells me a lot. I threw the crankbait all day. I could not get bit. I could probably throw shaky heads, go dock fish with the sun out, and probably could have caught some, but it's fall. I want to power fish. It's a great time to power fish. So that's what I did all day, and the topwater bite really started dying off. I could not get bit on the jerkbait all day. I threw it a lot. I think I did catch one on it, but first thing this morning they were biting good, and then it just died off real quick. Water's still pretty stained. Hopefully it'll clear up a little bit by next week, but hopefully I can still catch another big largemouth like that in the tournament. Stay tuned for that video next week, and we'll see you on the next video.